What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration continues, and we've got a great one for you. Between these road warriors and our home team. Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And this one's away on EA Sports. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Rob, here we go.
First carry now for Kyron Williams. This is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
First and 10 from the 32. Lawrence working from the gun. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Lawrence looking to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you are going to get the attention.
Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board, and the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield.
First down and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. His first pass falls incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw off on a 3rd and 7.
19, Tiger, 19, go!
He'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a 29-yard gain. And they're going to have a first down now. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
On the ground, Juba Hubbard gets it. Didn't sell the draw enough, but he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by Javon Hargrave.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
A 38-yard attempt.
Fitzgerald sends this through. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All set to go now from the 35.
Think right. He's a 24.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Solid 4-yard gain there. And now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation makes somebody else beat you.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. 4th down coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 22-yard line.
Darts back to throw. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. Room to work at the 35. And he's going to get this to the 39-yard line. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. He crosses the 35. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. 1st and 10. It's Hubbard. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Let's go now. Check, pop. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And another small 4-yard chunk there. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop. It's a 5-yard gain, and that brings up 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 5.
1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest. Just 3-0 is our score. More from this one right after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the 2nd. Offense already out to resume its stride. They've been moving it well, but face a 3rd down here. Third and long. They're going to throw. Completed to his running back. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort is going to set them up with a first and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Cowboys!
Line up the design keeper. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Come on, set!
From the gun, it's Hunt. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up third and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots.
He has the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, first and 10.
Red on red.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. And that'll bring up second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Marcus Jones. And he's going to go in for the touchdown. He brings it back on the pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talked about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Take easy, Ralph.
Now Lawrence coming off a pick. Finds the in route complete. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Andrew Cooper takes it away. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. You've got to imagine, partner, there are a lot of folks shaking their heads at seeing that. He has battled interceptions all season, and here, he's now been picked off on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, shaking their heads because on this drive and throughout the season, the adjustments just haven't been there. They just keep coming week after week after week, and this time, back-to-back series.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6.
pickup.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Another run for Hunt. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
Humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
3rd down run by Hubbard. Through the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that gives him the first.
That's good. We're on 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And it's picked up by the defense. He'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Well, he was fighting off defense. Trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you go back to the 60s, 70s, many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. So we'll wait 3rd down and 9. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. To the air on 3rd and long. Connection made to Shaheed. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Finding Shaheed, back-to-back plays. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense to the line fast. Now Lawrence on the play fake. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Lawrence now off the play action. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Trying on 4th down. It's Lawrence. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. He's going to push one deep down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Sauce Gardner with the INT. To have the football up near their 30-yard line after that interception and return. Man, these guys just can't get out of their own way right now, and we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now. And I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if it's shooting a free throw, bat and baseball, like you grip it tight and you grip that ball tight, usually bad things follow.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. He goes to the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Quickly out to the right. Complete. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Clark going to throw again. That one one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions have made this 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd down now. Here's Dunt. On the move, headed right. He's going for it himself. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's set out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So it's 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on 1st down. Made his first one. This is a little over 40.
A 42-yard attempt.
Fitzgerald sends this through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive. Paying off with points, and remember, they'll get the ball to start the 2nd half as well.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Here's your 24. Gun. Big 13 heavy.
He's back to throw. He's going to try another deep one here. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half.
Will Reichert to kick off.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Kadarius Toney now to return it. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the 2nd half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that 1st half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands. You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap. It's a give to Hunt. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
That's completed out to the right. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys continue piling onto this lead. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. We go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. They're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means 1st down. And in motion, out of the slot. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives him a 1st down.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence working from the gun. Flush down out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. Touchdown. These guys start the 2nd half with some needed points.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Tony now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Albert gets it to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Gets him on the in route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
On play action with Dart. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. They're in long for him here. Finds him on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Punt team on the field. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense to the line. Here we go. Going right this time with Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
Red on a red. Here we go.
Here he goes, third and long. Look at that power, deep left side. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up fourth down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Hunt out the middle. And this is going to bring up third down, Brock. He elected to bounce it outside. Picked up 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
60 Bison. Set, go.
Running once more here with Hunt. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And a first down.
Set.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hunt trying things up the gut. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
No gain on
Another
the
chance
play.
at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
Viking, 18, go.
Go with Hunt on the run. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
A gain of
That's
1
twice
yard.
now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
They'll run with Johnson. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
On red.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Right side cut by Higgins. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come early as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. A sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully, and now they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Johnson again. And that's not what the offense styled up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. These guys nearing their 9th win of the season. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. Some room to work. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. These guys keep adding to that 4th-quarter lead. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And these guys grow their lead yet again.
Our home team 37, visitors 7.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Four trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Hey, go!
Now Lawrence. Going with a screen to Hampton. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. I've heard this to the line.
Hey, kill!
7-yard pickup.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now they have 3rd and short.
These are 24.
One nabbed by Warren. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Working quickly here. Back to the air, Lawrence. Rolling left, buying some time. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Looking that time for Terrence Ferguson. And now they face 2nd down. Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Forced out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on down.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
From the gun, Johnson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
60 Eagle. Go.
Drawn up front. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock, so is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day, and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good. Chef feels good. Kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good of stacking these kind of wins in a row.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
It was a great effort from our winners as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day. kill the
on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or try the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. I run it, they like go for us, run for us, run for us, I mean, you already wrote for us. Damn, what's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday night prime time. Now, couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as we'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
They're on the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal of how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll, given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings, because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of them.
When you look at this defense, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one. That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Stuck for a loss by Christian Barmore.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Allen. No, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Allen going to run with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Allen in the offense staying put. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Allen. He'll try to do it himself. A short one there, caught by Warren. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's 2nd and 7. That's caught right side. It's Warren. That's good for a 1st down. His 2nd catch of the opening drive. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
No goal line set. Look at this. They're coming out 5 wide on 2nd and goal.
56. Ready? Stop.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Allen with career touchdown number 70. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And it's a pretty good return here, so get this up to the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. But you look at this defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Back to throw. Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end. He's still on his feet. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, cut their spot, and stacked him up.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team. As he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Fields throwing again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And this one too low.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
551.
Fields. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They snap it to Fields. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Throwing now is Allen. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. To the air, Allen. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A short one there, caught by Warren. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Down 80! What's that?
They'll give up the middle, Hubbard. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Allen gonna throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Hubbard is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Hunt. Touchdown. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. He's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Well, incompletions like 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Fields now to throw. He'll try and do this himself, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So the shotgun snap to Allen. A short one there, caught by Warren. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert!
On play action, Allen. Down the field, he's got Warren. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught. Touchdown. Kareem Hunt in the final seconds of the first half. And this offense continues to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Visitors, nothing.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A final shot before the break. Fields will get this complete to Worthy. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now they can't bring him down. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. They'll drop that down to Hubbard. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
Here's Hallett. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
319, just attack.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Fields. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing again is Fields. That's into the hands of Worthy. Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Monday. Go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us.
A dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
Here we go, Side.
Here's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, Ken. Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun, here's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On 4th down, Fields. He'll try to do it himself. And that is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Round 80!
They'll run again with Hunt. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On the delay, here's Hunt. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this out to the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
11.
Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. To the air again, Fields. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a contra, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. That's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Complete to Jamison Williams.
Fields throwing again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
That's right. Move to the 8, move to the 8. Hey, Ken. You got a mini EQ?
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Right.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. He's been pretty good with his legs in this game. A really nice gain there. Defensively, they've been okay covering downfield, but you got to account for the quarterback, right?
Yeah, and that's the hardest part because normally when you play 11 on 11, it's truly not 11 on 11. Defensively, you don't account for the quarterback in the run game. You account for everyone else and hope that you can catch him before he gets to the 1st down marker. But as you notice, he's been doing it a little bit. This time he saved his best for this run.
That's saving one of his best for the 4th quarter. They go again with Blue. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. The pitch to Blue. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st. So they bring their punter out there now. As he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Coverage by Max Milton.
Draw play, Fields gives to Montgomery. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
Here we go. I'm good. 58, let's get that.
They snap it to Fields. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, did
Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back.
Ball like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, to sleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay.
Fall back here, get back.
One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. And mother fellas, they been seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think you're better than me. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Yeah. She flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think you're better than me. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever.